Hello, everybody, and welcome to Professor P's podcast. I'm Natasha Palumbo, aka Professor P. I'm known for evoking the essence of spirituality by bringing the energetic fire, activating the mind, and speaking the truth. I'm so honored that you are here with us today. I thank you for joining. This podcast is focused on entrepreneurship, empowerment, and energetics. You're going to find a wealth of information inside, guest speakers, and the Elixir, a dose of energetic power. So let us join in on today's podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Professor P's podcast. This is episode 5. I can't believe I've already got a month under my belt, and you are all still with me, listening, leaving me comments, sharing out the podcast, causing what I saw this past week, the ripple effect. So thank you for that beautiful ripple effect. Today's topic, are you ready? The illusion of time and how to master it. Mastery. Time is a very interesting thing. How many of you mismanage your time? Can we start there? How many of you are like, when it comes to time, Professor P, I am a hot mess? Here's why. Your relationship with time is tied to your trauma. So I'm going to start there before I get into the illusion of it, because it definitely is an illusion. However, in the earthly realm, we deal with it. So here is some enlightenment for you today. And I want you to take notes, as always, if you're able to. If you're driving and listening to me, just come back and re-listen to the episode again. Take some notes at that time, because I want you to be thinking. So I give you something to think about. And today I'm going to give you a lot to think about. And of course, I will give you some homework to walk away with. But I want you to think about this. I want you to first think about your relationship with time. What really is going on with your time? See, one of the sources of stress for us is how we manage and view time. Have you ever been upset because you're running late, or you've missed a deadline, or somebody is chronically late for you and it just gets on your last nerves? Turtle, I know. Turtles, I know. I know that's you. Listen, this chronic stress plays in and ties into our body so deeply with regards to trauma and our experiences and how we were conditioned and raised. So here's some things I want you to think about with how you may operate in time. Approval seeking, a mindset of, I must get everything done right now, or I'm going to get in trouble, or something bad is going to happen. Does that sound like you? Have you ever told yourself this? Have you ever felt that you are moving and operating in things that you do in time because you are looking for approval? See, this usually stems from childhood, where you are working overtime to gain parental acceptance. As an adult, you can transfer the desire to win outside approval to a healthy desire to give yourself approval. And that comes from taking positive action steps, such as peacefully working instead of frantically racing the clock. Let me say that again. Peacefully working instead of frantically racing against the clock. Okay, here's another piece. Forcing yourself. How many of you feel like you force yourself? If you find yourself starting a sentence with the words, I have to, I need you to stop and question why you're doing that. Why are you forcing and pushing yourself? That's a sign that your soul is rejecting the activity, and that's not healthy. I want you to meditate to get to a point where you are happy to engage in the activity, make changes with respect to how you're going to engage, and switching to a more enjoyable routine. Or stop doing it altogether. Stop forcing yourself altogether. Indecisiveness. This is for all my chameleons. All my chameleons are definitely indecisive. The thought, I can't decide whether to do this or to do that, will make you feel stuck. This is such a dilemma. How many of you feel stuck? Let's just talk about that. How many of you can feel stuck out there like you just don't know which way to go? Remember that not making a decision is the same thing as making one. Because if you're not making a decision, you're deciding to stay in your present state. Sometimes life calls you to make a choice before you're ready. Do your best and go for what your soul calls for you to do. All right, here's another one. Not planning ahead. Part of drama addiction is procrastination. Let me say it again. Part of drama addiction, and trauma are connected, honey, is procrastination. Why do we do that? Why are we procrastinating? It's a trauma trigger in there. Do you wait until Christmas Eve to shop for your gifts or the night before to do a report? See, you're stressing. But I want you to begin to plan ahead. Create a new habit of planning ahead. This is going to lower your stress levels. One way to plan is to break a big task into small steps and then schedule them in your calendar. All right, you ready for this one? Stressing to impress. Are you working like crazy to make enough money to buy prestigious items? Who really are you looking to impress? This is an unhealthy and stressful habit. And I'm going to tell you where it stems from. You ready for the root? You are desiring to be loved. However, if people liked you for what you own, isn't that a very shallow, very hollow feeling? Don't you desire to be loved for who you are? You need to begin to love yourself. Have a more calm, peaceful schedule with yourself. Stop stressing to impress people. We all turn to dust, baby. Go to your top of your refrigerator right now. Just push pause. Go to your top of your refrigerator. Go run your finger across the top. Come back. Push play. You back? Look at the dirt. Look at the dust. That's what you steady trying to impress. All right. Being a martyr. Do you feel resentful or irritable because you have to do all the work? This is stressful and toxic and a sign that you need to look for other ways to simplify your life. Stop taking on so much and start delegating. Powerful people ask powerful questions, as you heard me say in the past, and powerful people know the power of delegation. Ask others to help you. Now, I know that this can maybe feel stressful to you. I know that you may have been burnt in the past by asking people to help you. Attract some good energy to you by being good energy and trust those who come to help you. Delegation is your friend. And the last thing, focusing upon the future. After trauma, it is natural to worry whether something painful will reoccur. And when you have depths of trauma as deep as mine, and it really doesn't matter, like I've said in the past, big T, little t, it doesn't matter. But you can feel like the sky is always falling. You become obsessed with fear about the possibilities of future traumas. And guess what happens? I already told you about the thoughts that linger in your brain and they crystallize into form. You ultimately create that reality. You become a prisoner of your own self-inflicted pain by focusing on the future in a worrisome state. This is the part of post-traumatic dissociation where you lose present awareness of yourself. Present awareness of yourself. A simple and effective method for reconnecting with the present is to do deep breathing. Let's be present in the moment right here. Inhale deeply right now with me. Hold it. Let's exhale it all the way out. Notice your heart rate. Do it again. Be aware of whether you're comfortable or not. Focus on your present feelings right now. Be in the here and now. This empowers you to feel more confident about your present and your future. You understand? I need you to understand these several pieces of relationships that you may have with time. Because I'm a truth speaker, and I'm a catalyst and an activator. And I'm here to awaken you to the truth. I need you to understand that time is an illusion. It does not actually exist. What is it? What is it? This is what it is. It's events that we project into sequences of past, present, and future. But the only thing that we have available to us is the now. The now is the only thing that exists. That's it. There are series of nows, seasons of nows, windows of nows, but all you have is the now. You understand? I want us to dive a little deeper into the now. I'm going to tell you a story. This is one of my favorite stories, okay? I heard my pastor actually tell this story, and then I went on to write about it. But this is going to take us a little bit deeper into the now. You ready? You're going to take a plane from San Francisco to Chicago. And then we're going international, baby. Who's been flying internationally lately? This is what I do, squirrel. I'm going to go catch a squirrel. Anyways, let me bring it back. I am so ready to go international. But we're coming. We're able to fly internationally. So ready? We started in San Francisco. We went to Chicago. We went on to London. And we're finally going on to Africa. We never leave the plane. Listen, we've never left the plane. But you start in one place and you end up in another place. This, my dear friends, is life. The entire plane ride, you are in the now. There really is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. The now is the plane. You can't leave the plane until you have arrived to your destination. Along the plane ride, turbulence takes place. This is so important. Listen, turbulence takes place. This turbulence scares you because it's lasting too long. You ever had some turbulence in life that was like, okay, you've been around a little too long now. I'm going to need you to wrap it up. I don't even know how you passed TSA with all this turbulence. It's too long. Doesn't seem normal. So you call the flight attendant over and you say, hey, I'm so concerned. What's going on? And the flight attendant says, I can't, really do anything about the turbulence, but there is an empty seat under the wing. Pay attention. You are welcome to go sit under the wing, because when you sit under the wing in a plane, the turbulence settles a little bit. You'll still feel it, but you'll be under the wing. He shall cover you with feathers, and under his wings you shall trust, and his truth shall be a shield and a buckler. Psalms 91:4. This turbulence of life comes and we can't get off the plane, but we sit under the wings of God. We trust. We hold on to our faith. As you call the flight attendant over another time to address the concerns of the turbulence, they say, don't worry. The pilot now is going to take us to an even higher elevation. And once we go to the higher elevation, the turbulence will fade. Now, your response in this moment should be thank you, because the door of the now that already exists before you opens with gratitude. That is the key. In order to activate your abundance, in order to activate your mindset, and in order to activate the reality in your heart and in your mind that time is an illusion and you have the ability to master it, you need to step forward with gratitude. Gratitude to understand how you relate to time, what your relationship is with it, how you handle it, how you manage it. I need you to give thanks for the turbulence, because suffering is necessary until it's no longer necessary, my friends. I need you to give thanks for the ability to go sit under the wing. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings shall you trust. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Psalms 91:4. I want you to understand that time is an illusion. But our God is not an approximate God. He is an exact God, a detailed God, a precise God. He has planned out your life not to the years or the months or the days, but down to the very second. In your future, he has marked moments where time and eternity are going to come together, and you will be at the right place and get the break you need. Time and eternity crossing paths is the now. We have the nows available always and forever. You can master time. You have that ability. You can master every illusion. You have that ability. You need to understand your relationship with time. You need to understand why you manage time the way that you do. Where is it related to your trauma? How is it related to your life today? What small steps can you do to create a new pathway for you so that you can live the empowered life? We are always in the now. This is the only door open. The past door is locked. You can knock on it. You can knock on it all that you want. It is not going to open. The future door is locked. You can knock on it all that you want. it is not going to open. The only door that is available for you is the now door. And in the now, you can heal the past. You can heal the past by taking it with the help of a clinical therapist who uses EMDR practices or brain spotting. Please go to those two. Please study those two types of therapy. And in that, you can pull the past into the now, and you can reshape it, heal it, and set it free from your body. In the future, you can create your vision. You can set and meditate in what the vision is for you by bringing it into the now, holding space for it, feeling it, smelling it, seeing it, activating it with elevated emotions. When you do that, you have cast in the now what waits for you in the future. Remember, I told you God drops a piece of tomorrow into your today. And with your elevated emotions, we're able to activate and bring forward our vision. You understand? The door of the now is the only thing that is open for you. And the key to open the future door is gratitude. With everything, give thanks. Understand and learn your emotional and traumatized to time, because you can master this thing. You were never meant to be a puppet of time. We have the living, breathing power of God in our lungs, in our body, in our spirit, the ultimate source of all sources. There is no limit to this power, and yet we take so little of it to use in our lives. I can no longer have you do that. Now, if you're struggling to manage your time, if you're multitasking, I need you to stop that, because that's definitely an illusion. The brain only focuses on one thing at a time, and then it switches. Multitasking actually causes you to delay a task. You can manage multiple tasks. You can have tools that will help you, but multitasking is an illusion. I want you to set with how you move through time. I want you to know this too. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You have an ability to control the time. Remember, I told you mastery. This piece of mastery is a bit of controlling it. Evolution and growth over a lifetime is the pursuit to mastery. All these pieces that you're picking up along the way, I pray that you will run with as you continue to evolve. Many of you have had to stand still in time. See, I had to stand still while they abused me, while they beat me, while they talked to me. Frozen in time. Anybody ever been frozen in time? I'm speaking to you. I feel you. Thank you. Yes, I see you. I feel you. Thank you. I see you. I feel you. I love you. I want you to know, because you were frozen in time, you now have the ability and authority to make time stand still for you. It's just an illusion. Stop allowing energies that are less powerful than you rule your world. I need you to rise up in your full authority that you've been called and that you are God's most precious gift to this world. You understand that? The human being is the greatest gift there is. That is why he sent Christ inside the human being, to give us the ultimate gift. Remember, time is an illusion, and you have the ability to master it. It's up to you. Thanks everyone for listening today. I hope you received a lot out of that episode and are feeling energized and ready for whatever lies ahead. If you did enjoy it, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it out. Thank you in advance for doing so. Please also connect with me on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Natasha M. Palumbo. And until next time, be encouraged, be empowered, and as always, be well.